Hey guys, Games in 5 here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a $900 gaming PC parts list. Now, let's get started into the video. What I'm going to be doing today is telling you what parts I have chosen, why I have chose these parts, what role they're going to play in your system, and what kind of price to performance you're going to expect out of a $900 gaming PC in 2018. For the CPU, your most important component, aside from the PSU, is going to be the Intel Core i5-8400. Now, what I like about the Intel Core i5-8400 is it runs you may think, oh, this is not going to be a great processor. Look, it runs at 2.8 gigahertz. Well, no, you're wrong. Well, you're not wrong. Yes, it does run at 2.8 gigahertz at stock speeds, but when you start getting into gaming, maybe some editing, or your PC is just having a hard time catching up with like opening a program or something that is CPU intensive, such as editing, opening a program shouldn't be too CPU intensive, I wouldn't think. It's gonna turbo boost up to 4.0 gigahertz, which is great. A lot of processors are very difficult to get to the 4.0 to 4.3 range in overclocking. Yes, granted, some overclocks are extremely easy with just changing the voltage and changing the clock speed. Well, you have to benchmark that. This comes factory overclocked at 4.0 gigahertz in turbo. That's not running at stock. Running at stock, well, sorry, the lowest it's going to go is 2.8 gigahertz, but when you're using intensive applications, it's going to push itself to 4.0 gigahertz. But anyways, for $180, this is going to be a pretty future-proof processor that you can change within a matter of 3 to 4 years. It's not going to last you forever. Now, there are going to be games that will push your processor, or tasks, I'm sorry, but with the right components, you'll be fine. For the next component, we're going to be the Gigabyte Z370 motherboard. It's not got all the bells and whistles maybe an Asus ROG motherboard may have, but it is going to be worth it. It is overclockable. The CPU is locked, but the motherboard, if you want to change to a processor later on, it's going to be overclockable. Now for your RAM, we're going to be having 16 gigabytes of DDR4 2666 megahertz memory. Now in the motherboard, it does support XMP profiling, so if you want to push that to 3000 up above 2666, you're in the free zone to do that. Now the motherboard, I don't know what its maximum speed for its RAM is. I'll have to take a look at that when I let you guys know. I will put it in the description below. You can go 8 gigabytes. That will make this build at least $40 cheaper. So if you guys want that, then change it for some Corsair Vengeance LPX memory. That is what I use in my system. I love Corsair. I love their RAM. Not a sponsor. I just personally love their products. Now, for storage, what we're going to have is a Kingston 120 gigabyte SSD. Nowadays, SSDs are pretty essential in most computer builds. With an SSD, your operating system can boot up on a dime. Like, that's not a great analogy, but it takes like 5 to 6 seconds to boot up compared to a 25 to 30 second boot up time with a hard drive. That is phenomenal. That is amazing. You can put your editing software on this and it will help boost its performance. It can read faster, write faster. I mean, hey guys, I would, if it was up to me, I'd get a 500 gigabyte SSD, but if we did that, that'd be pushing our budget, and a 1 terabyte hard drive added into it is just gonna help for any applications like games, movies, pictures, anything you want on your computer that you don't want to be cluttering on your SSD. Next, we're going to have the GTX 1060 for our graphics card. It is a 6 gigabyte graphics card. I'll show you guys. It's not, by all means, it's probably not that pretty, but I mean, it's dual fans that will keep it nice and cool when you're gaming. It has 6 gigabytes of DDR5 VRAM, and it's made by one of my favorite manufacturers, EVGA. EVGA is a great company. I'm not sponsored by any of these people in the video. I just personally love their products. and you get a 8-pin or 2 4-pins and a 8-pin adapter. I believe that's what that is. I didn't get one with mine, so but I'd imagine it is probably going to be needing a lot of power, so just handle that in mind, or take that in mind. Up next, you're going to see what this is going to be housed in. For our case, we have a Cougar MX330 ATX mid-tower case. I'm sorry guys, I'm not going to opt in for a $70 to $80 case. Case functionality is great. This case has great functionality. Look at this. It has a side panel window, so you can look at your system while you're gaming or something. I'm not very much into that. Mine, it has a side panel on it, but the downside is you can see all those cables. But the reason I chose this case, give it a second, is that it has a cable management basement. You can shove all your cables under there. You never have to see them. You don't have to look at your nasty cables running everywhere like in my system. That's one of the reasons I got this case. Another one is it has 2 front USB 3.0 and 2 USB 2.0 headers. That is awesome. On to the next part. For our power supply, I chose the EVGA-BQ 650 watt power supply. It is bronze certified, so it's pretty efficient. It is also semi-modular. That is the number one thing I chose this for. It has a high wattage and it is semi-modular. Look at this. You don't have to have all those cables cluttering up your space. Now, if you decide you want a better case, what you can do is get one, or sorry, no. One of the reasons I'm forgetting. One of the reasons I chose this power supply was because it was semi-modular. That means you're not going to have a whole bunch of cables cluttering up the basement. You're not going to have to shove them in and zip tie them together and hope for the best. It's not going to start a fire. It's amazing. I love modular and semi-modular power supplies. I recommend one in almost every build. If you can't afford it, just go for a normal power supply with all the cables and just do your best. Now, what is the price of this PC? Well, it differs. The other day, it was $900.17. Today, it is $899.73. Mail-in rebates, $70. Bringing your total down to $830. If you mailed in those rebates, you could opt in for a $30 keyboard or a $30 keyboard and mouse, or maybe if you want an optical drive and you already have a keyboard and mouse you're willing to use and you need an optical drive, or anything else, a sound card. Anything is better than onboard sound. I cannot stress that enough. A sound card. I have a buddy of mine who's running a sound card from like 2013, and it sounds way better than even his new. It was a 2017 motherboard. It sounds way better than that. So if you guys want some good sound out of your system, please get a sound card or get an external mix amp you can plug everything into, which will help power it better, because you can't get a lot of power from your onboard audio if you're running a condenser mic or something like that. Now, thank you for tuning in to my video. Guys, please support my channel. If you want a video, please comment and request what kind of video I should do next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video saying you subbed or that you just like the channel. If I need to change anything, let me know. That is what I am here for. I am here for you guys. You guys shape this channel. You guys help me. I will provide the videos. You guys provide me with the information. And I will maybe have some other surprise videos, or maybe I'll even do a giveaway. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a wonderful day. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys later.